Hello, maybe. Welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn. Now we're in Hunter's Gathering and on our way to Daytower. So, without further ado, let's go there. On the way we will pick up some flowers. There's also a Vantage. Proper blue machines. And wildlife. Ooh, blue. Do we get something? Tacky skin. Yes. Good. Well, that's not gonna be anything but meat. And we've just kinda run into something. Ooh, lance horns. What? Well, they are bandits. So, yeah. Just let them get killed. And they have been killed. Good. Can we call one over?
Here we go again.
Why? Fine. Can we get you? Maybe we want to get out of the way. Yep. The lance horns are running. So how many are there? 1, 2. Okay. There's another one. So 4, I think. You had to, didn't you? Yeah. Great. Might want to get... Let's try that again. Yep. Nope. Okay. Actually mean to. What are you? I had to roll into this. No, just repeat the same mistake twice. Would you stop shooting, please? Well, just in time. Okay, these weapons are so awful. Well, the rest isn't.
Calm.
Come? Hmm? What about the other two? Yeah, scan. Just scan for us. Can we get you? Okay, get out of the way. It's gonna be. Yeah, don't come here. Okay. Oh. Yeah, right. Forgot all about the bandits. Well, I don't think that one's moving. Picked everything up. Some more health.
Can stop tensing up.
Uh-huh. There is one more. So... Ah, that was what I was looking for. Sunshine glass. Bandit. Fuck. There's scrapper pile and a scrapper. Thank you, that's what I wanted to do. Yeah. No. I also don't want to jump this way. Jump in the right direction for once. Don't come here! No! You had to come here and I was stuck. Yeah. Right. It's only green. 6% resist melee. 10% shock. Ah. Right. Well, we on wood anyway. I have quite a lot. Which isn't going to stop me picking up more.
Never know when I might need these.
Indeed. Now, there is a metal flower. Somewhere around here. There are also 2 sawtooths around here. So go away, I don't want you. Not yet. Once we have better weapons, definitely. I think it's up here somewhere. Is it? Yes, it is. There it is. Mark 1.
Metal flowers. Huh. Well, why not?
Yeah, why not indeed. Another haiku, as Mark 1s are all haikus. To tangle or untangle the willow, it's up to the wind. Right. So just stay up here. Ah, shouldn't have run around here. What was it? Raccoon. And I think we're there. Did we miss a flower? We missed a flower. Well, they're gonna come back anyway. Doesn't matter. So that's the second corrupted zone. And
The Forsaken Village that Maria spoke of.
yeah.
It's in shambles.
I'm also quite sick of shooting with the normal hunting bow. I'm going to do this very quickly. Nope. There are scrappers and watchers.
Just stay out of their way for now.
Oh, come on. Come
Here
on.
they come. Corrupted watchers.
Yeah. Come on. That's the point. Hello.
Out already?
Doesn't matter. We're stuck. Didn't it? Okay. Seriously? Okay. If you insist. No. Fine.
I've done what I can to cleanse this valley of corruption. Time to see if the Carja Fort will let me pass over the mountains.
Sure they will. There are the others. Great, and now it's dark. Oh, nice. Was that everyone? Right. Let's save. And yeah, that's the Forsaken village Maria grew up in, as she told us. And we have a bandit camp up there. Two Teeth, I think it's called. But we're going straight to Daytower. Well, as straight as we can get. Because there is a sawtooth and some lanthorns on the way. It's also a dizzying camera work. Right. Well, there should at least be sawtooth and some lanthorns. There usually are. Maybe not the first time. Could be. Do we? No, that's right now. Yeah, seems so. Okay. Or am I going the wrong way? No, I'm going the right way. And I've missed the Vantage. Frick.
Black smoke, red tatters. More bandits like the ones at Devil's Thirst. An old gate. Broken long ago. So this was the Nora border. Before the war with the Carja.
Right. Can't remember having heard her say this ever before. Okay. Some up there. Yeah, plenty of resources. Now, it's all about this bandit camp up there. It used to be Bridal Vale Falls.
Apaka Shitstorm Tour, Day 8. Holy crap. That glitched out lifter that crushed your arm and clavicle. Back before you met Wyatt. That was in a mine back beyond these falls. Oh, what a punk I was.
Okay. And story that comes with it. So, Ma, I can't believe I just stumbled across this place. I remembered your injury, of course. I just forgot that it happened all the way out here. This was before Wyatt, obviously, when things were really hard for us. I was 12 or 13, already smoking duster every day. And you were working all the time, stuck on the job you convinced Metallurgic to give you after they stiffed us on the death settlement. It must have been terrible, servicing mining robots in big tunnels for 1.5 basic, which means basic income. So they have a basic income in the future. But it's how you kept us fed. When the lifter injured you, the foreman said it was your fault. Said the telemetry showed human error. Yours. When you told me that the telemetry had been cooked, I didn't believe you. I blamed you for your injury, same as the company. What a great kid I was. I didn't understand the situation at all. Denial of comp was a financial death blow. We were days from living on the street. Which is why you pushed your grievance up the ladder, up and up, until finally you wound up in Wyatt's office. He ordered an investigation, which was the right thing to do, though I've always wondered just how dispassionate his decision was. The investigation proved the telemetry had been tampered with and validated your claim, and the implants and cybernetics fixed you up good as new. By all appearances, it looked like everything that had gotten broken had been fixed. Hell, another 6 months and you and Wyatt started seeing each other, so before long, even our poverty was fixed. What we didn't know, of course, was that you'd been poisoned. Lubor 6 exposure from the solvents you used to keep robot joints clear. We were still years away from knowing the long-term effects, but the damage was done. You doomed yourself working a shitty job to keep me fed and clothed. And I can't even remember a single time I thanked you for it. Screw this place. Yeah. So at least we know how his mother and Wyatt ended up together. I don't think that was a love match. And I think he said as much already. More. Well, a match of well, not convenience, match of necessity. I think I'm gonna get rid of that flag. And yeah, up we go. Nope. Where is it? We need a ribbit. Yeah. Sorry. No, I feel bad.
Fresh as it comes.
Yep, Bandicam 2 teeth. Or bridal veil falls. Bridal veil falls. So let's right, what do we have? We have wires. Good. Well, you get a lot of supplies.
Soaked from melted snow.
A lot of wood, a lot of health. And this is why.
Has something attacked the Karja fort?
Yep, that's Daytower. Look what we have. Right. Corruptor, we haven't scanned this officially. Ha! Long buried in the earth, leaving it weak to heat. It remains an agile, deadly war machine. So what you want to do is shoot fire at it. Because it will overheat. And then it will expose this heat core. That you can shoot. So it's weak to all, well, basically damage, I would say. It has a spike launcher on its top, on its head. Also a grenade launcher, and it's going to chuck rocks at you with this tail. And we have scrappers, we have watchers. Now, it hasn't detected us. So what we want to do here right. Come on. Yeah. Oh, that was dumb. That was really dumb. That's more like it. Yeah, come on over. Yeah. Okay.
She went that away.
Who did? So, one Carja fort saved. Wasn't there some wire left over?
Truly, the sun shines upon us this day!
Yes,
It wasn't the sun risking its ass down here.
indeed. No. Streaming. There was no wire. Okay. Until we pick everything up.
Girl, approach!
Don't you dare call me girl.
So, will you open the gate for me now?
You heard her! Open the gates! And send word to Captain Balon! Where you headed, girl?
West! To Meridian!
Open the gates!
The Way of Broken Stones is a hard run, even in the best of times. You might want to have a word with Captain Balon. He came from Meridian not long ago. You find him in the fort, on a balcony to the left overlooking the valley.
Okay, thanks.
We're the ones who should be thanking you for taking down those machines. Walk in light, Nora.
Well, you're welcome. So, we've completed a seeker at the gates. And a trophy, fought back the
In
corruption.
charge here might know if Nakoa came through.
Yep. Aha, a blue exclamation mark. That means one thing. That means Frozen Wilds.
Nothing but trouble. That's all there is in Banuk lands.
Is there? Tell me more. Or sure.
I heard you talking about trouble in Banuk lands.
Was that out loud? Ears must be getting worn down from all those long leg blasts. But you heard right. I'm fresh back from the cut, looking for better scavenging and better shards.
I guess you didn't find them up there?
Not with the Banuk wailing about new machines and talking spirits and their purses frozen shut. What's a trade route without trade? It's just a route.
There's a trade route. I thought the Banuk kept to themselves.
We Oseram and the Banuk are neighbors after all. What's a few mountain ranges between friends? I have some acquaintances out there still trying to dig a living out of the ice, but they say nothing seems to stick. All the superstitious nonsense and rampaging machines aren't helping.
What were these new machines and spirits?
Honestly, I don't even know. Going by the number of Banuk funerals, I'd say the kind you turn away from.
Not really my style.
Well, if you reach my grand old age, you might prefer picking up after hunters in the Sundom. It's warmer, too.
What is this place? The Cut?
When the Karja took up swords and hacked away at the edge of Banuk land, they left the Cut behind.
So a battleground from the war. Like the valley outside the Sacred Land.
Mm-hmm. Mountain Pass in the far north and east will get you there. It's open to outlanders, hardy ones, like you. Just don't expect much of a welcome, especially not now.
New machines and talking spirits? I'm interested.
Thought as much, just looking at you. Don't say you weren't warned. There's a slip of a trail through the northeastern mountains, past what we call the Grave Horde. You won't miss it. You'll find what passes for a town on the other side. Maybe someone there can talk you out of it.
Maybe. Maybe not. Thanks for the information.
Arrested two for disorderly conduct last night. You don't want to know what they were doing.
I actually want to know what they were doing. Tell me more. So, we just picked up the side quest into the Frozen Wilds. No, I don't want to do this now. Frozen Wilds, of course, it is the DLC, and it's all the way up north here. And as you can see, it's level 30. You should heed this if you plan on playing this. The whole area is more difficult than the base game, in my opinion. The machines up there are more difficult. So yes, you want some experience, you want some skills, and you want good weapons. And having said that, the best weapons, by the way, you can buy in the Frozen Wilds. The Banuk weapons. Because the Banuk are the people who live there. Are, yeah, quite substantially more powerful than the Shadow ones. But, well, it's going to be a while till we go there. So, yeah, I think we have to make do with the Shadow ones. There's also a new quest.
If you're lost, I'm a guard, not the town crier.
Indeed, but I want to see the merchant first. The merchant is here. Also, well, don't mind me taking your shards. Yeah. So, treasure box first. No, I don't want to. Frick. Don't want to sell. No, I want to see what you can sell. Ha. Yeah. I want this and I can buy it. A decent weapon. Please, equip. Yes. What else? The Shadow Sling. Yeah, we don't have crystal braiding yet. Have to work on that. Shadow Tripcaster. We're okay. Scrap a heart. And 750 metal shards. Yeah, we have that. Also have a Sawtooth heart. I knew I had to save all of these hearts. And 800 shards. Okay. I go with this more. Let's see. I can sell some stuff. Equip. Yes. So, don't have quite enough for the Tripcaster, but can we sell something? Plenty of watcher lenses. Can sell this. We have a lot of these. And what else? Just sell all of the meat. Well, not all of it. Keep one stack. Right. I think we can sell some mods. Now, the spear and damage coil. Well, you can get an upgrade in the Frozen Wilds where you can put this in, but not in the base game. So, as it's gonna be a while, and it's only a green one. Whoops, I think I'm going to sell this. Also, some of these. Some of these. What's that? 15, 15, 13. Yeah, can sell this. Some of this. And what else? Yeah, let's sell this. Don't need two. Okay, let's keep this. Now, I think we have enough shots. Yes. Equip? Why not? There are some missing. There is a rope caster. There's also a war bow, and there is a blast sling. We only have this one here. But I think I'll wait for the shadow one. Outfit-wise, we have a new one. Also, crystal braiding, so lost of the cards right now. Shellwalker heart, yeah, we have to work on that Shellwalker heart. Yeah, I don't necessarily want this. Yeah, we don't have enough shards now. I want this later on. Luminous braiding, or maybe 2. Okay, we have only 1 and shards, obviously. And this freaking Bellowback heart. We also have one that protects against fire. We need a charger heart. I don't think we have met chargers yet. And the Karja silks, yeah, I don't think I'll bother. It doesn't protect against anything as such, but it has 1 modification slot more. These only have 2. This has 3, but nah. Also, quite frankly, I don't particularly like the look. So, and we have this Sickness Eater. Great. Brilliant. We have a few more tutorials. And tutorials equal experience, and experience equals skill points. So, what do we get? Hunter bow, shoot plates from machines. 10 plates. That should be doable. Shadow sharp bow, shoot off elemental canisters using harvest areas. Yes, definitely. I'm gonna do that. That is easy. Shadow tripcaster, trip machines with fire wires. Yeah, can do that. And remove machine parts using tear blast arrows. Yeah. Okay. The sling. Freeze robots. We haven't done that yet, I think. Troublers, fire bellowbacks, and rock breakers. Yeah, fire bellowbacks we can do. Do we do this? Karja, sling, shock machines, weak to shock damage using shock bombs like stalkers and long legs. Well, we haven't officially seen any. So, right, we can do this. But first, there is another quest here. Also, supply crate.
Machines
where was-
try to get past me, they'll have a fight. Mark my words.
Good. So, Captain Balan.
Captain Balan? I have questions for you. First, about another Nora woman who might have come through here. And second, about the trail to Meridian. What can I expect on the way?
Well, it was definitely another Nora. No way I'd forget that. She caused an incident. As for what to expect on the trail, nothing good. More machines all the time, and our scouts report corruption that way as well. So much for sealing things off. Keep to the roads, they're safe enough. Though after what you did at the gate, I'll wager you don't scare easy. It's a good quality. I could put it to use, if you don't mind a quick jaunt back east. I know it's bold of me to ask a favor after you just did one, but I can offer you answers in return. If there's anything you need to know about the Sundom.
Right, I'll go after that Koa first.
You said something happened with Nakoa.
The Nora girl? Yes, something happened. Attempted murder. Prefect Zaid can tell you more about it. You can find him near the main tower, up the steps.
Wait. Saeed is here?
He is. Look, I've heard what your people say about him, but he swears it's a case of mistaken identity. If there's a shadow to him, I've never been able to prove it, and the forbearance he showed towards this Nakoa woman was impressive. Oh, speak to him. Maybe he knows where she went. And try not to assault him, please.
Well, no promises. So, way to Meridian.
Is there anything more you can tell me about the road to Meridian?
Sun King Avad has devoted considerable resources to making it safe. But by the Sun's witness, it's been harder to control in peace than it was during the war. The machines grow more dangerous all the time. Add to that bandits and new reports of this corruption. We're stretched thin to protect a few outposts like this one. As for everywhere else, well, travel at your own risk.
Did an Oseram named Olin come through here?
Twice. He was part of the royal delegation to the Nora, and they passed through on the way, then back. And they brought back stories of a vicious attack on your people. My condolences, of course.
Do you know where Olin is now?
Not exactly. But he was on his way to Meridian, I'm certain of that. Everyone goes to Meridian.
Right. Do we... Some more questions?
What is this place exactly?
Daytower marks the eastern edge of Karja territory. A trading post, a way station. One with an ugly reputation among your people. During the reign of the last Sun King, many Nora were taken captive, then gathered here for transport to Meridian, and sacrifice. But the sun set on that. I was appointed by the Sun King Avad to make sure old Karja at this outpost show respect to the Nora.
Good.
Where do things stand between your tribe and the Nora now?
Sun King Avad wants peace. So do the matriarchs, I'm told. But old wounds are slow to mend, and both tribes are proud. My task is to make sure there are no further provocations from the Sundom. Especially now after... well... while your people recover from this terrible attack, I mean.
What's Meridian like?
It's a changed place. A living city. Nothing like it was during the rule of Sun King Jiran. Avad, our new king, has done all he can to make sure of that. Slavery has been abolished. There's a new alliance with the Oseram. And the Sun Ring, where so many Outlanders were killed, is now a memorial to the fallen.
Well, sounds good, doesn't it?
It sounds as though you approve of the new Sun King.
He is the chosen of the sun, and what the Sundom needs after 10 years of war. A calming light, not a scouring one. Sun King Jiran would shed blood at any slight. For Sun King Avad, that's a last resort. Lucky for those who slight him. Some whisper in the shadows that he's weak. No. Peace is strength, as the sun shall show.
Sure it will.
So the Karja are allied with the Oseram?
Hard to believe, but it's true. Mad Sun King Jiran raided the Oseram for years. Avad managed to get them on his side. He had help, of course. Ursur and Eren played a part. Oseram siblings, bigger than life. They gathered an army to free Meridian. I marched with them. Scaled the North Cliff with my men and secured the Temple of the Sun. Sent Jiran's kestrels and priests packing. Now Oseram are a common sight in the city. And a common sound, too. They sure bicker a lot.
Right. So... let's go back. What's the favor?
What do you need, Captain?
I sent several patrols east when we got word of corrupted machines there. All of them confirmed my fears, so I sealed the gates. But it looks like we left some men behind when they were closed. Walid, tell her what happened.
Machines attacked us near an abandoned Nora village, sir. Lakir told us to pull back. Then I lost sight of the others.
Never seen a Nora woman before, soldier? Have some respect. Report to her, not to me.
Lakir always stresses reporting back, so that's what I did. I felt terrible about leaving them behind.
Well, now that the gates are open again, I can send someone after them.
Can't you send more soldiers to find the missing men? What about Walid here?
Most Nora still don't take well to the sight of Karja armor. Officially, it's a risk to send patrols so close to your sacred land. I'd prefer not to do that again. But heading that way won't be a problem for you.
Please say yes.
What was that, soldier?
Nothing, sir.
Okay. Well, I guess we're going to help, aren't we? We're going to help everyone.
I'll see what I can do about your missing men.
I would be grateful, but not as grateful as Walid. You hear that, lunkhead? You might be off the hook.
Okay, in foreign lands will actually take us back into Nora. Nope. Not really. That's the wrong one. Oh wait, that's what I wanted. Oh, I don't want to do it. Just want to see it on the map. So in foreign lands, it's going to take us right back to where we just were. But that's okay. We still have to do the cauldron and under-equip, so we're going to go there anyway. And there's also another corrupted zone. It's level 20, but hey, who cares? Well, there's... well, some clouds. Oh, good grief. And we can now also see what's going on over here. There is, well, presumably Meridian. There's a lot to collect, and there are tonics. Good. A lot to do in the future. But right now, we're going to... what? Well, I think we have to talk to Zaid, because we're here. But what I also wanted to do, we acquired new weapons. So let's take out these. Take out these. So replace this. And that is it. Now, what are we going to put in here? Damage. Damage and handling. And fire plus damage. Now we have a decent weapon. More so as this has a new arrow type. It has hardpoint arrows. And hardpoint arrows are way better than our simple weak hunting arrows. So the hunting arrows are on top there and hardpoint ones are at the bottom. And you can see one has 21 damage now after modding, and the other one has 43 and also 25 tear against 75 tear. A lot better. And fire is also better. The all-round whole bow is way better. And, well, not way better, but better. And we have 86 handling. Good. No, next one. The Shadow Sharp Shot Bow. Let's take this one. Now, this is mainly damage and tear. We don't have that much damage left. But we have tear, and as it only has 20 handling, definitely need handling on this. And we have the same one we had before, handling damage fire, which isn't quite... well, fire isn't quite useful here, but let's put this on. So 24 handling, still slow, but we've got 66 damage, so a bit more than the hunter bow, and 130 tear. Well, the problem remains though that we don't have a source for echo shells yet, and we need echo shells to craft tear ammunition. So, and we also have a new type of arrow, which is the last one there, and that's a harvest arrow. I'm going to show you what to do with it. There seems to be a lot of confusion as to what you do with this. And so lastly, now I don't really have much to put in. What I want is damage, and we don't have much damage left. So let's put some handling in, because that caster is fairly slow without. Well, it's better now, this one, but still can use some handling. And, well, damage for blast wire would be nice, but it has 225 damage anyway. That's the middle one. And the new one is fire, so why not put fire in? And as we don't have anything else, we put shock in, though I don't use shock that much. Right. Now, we're kitted out. Perfect, absolutely perfect. Now, from now on, we're only going to shoot hardpoint arrows unless we're hunting animals. Then we are going to use the hunter ones. But even boars you can kill now with one hardpoint arrow. Formerly, you needed 2 hunter arrows. Perfect. Now, and you need also only shards and wood, although a little more, 10 against 1. Nevertheless, that is okay. Fine by me. Right. There's something else here. That's gonna be a long read, I fear. The claim. It's our first scanned glyph. And that is some backstory on the lore of the land. So it's a guide to the claim by the well-travelled Aram. Often I fling open the windows of my villa not only to partake of the scents and sights of the city, but to hear the questions on the streets. Equally often, I hear asked aloud what to make of these outsiders, these Oseram, who are suddenly our allies or even neighbours. Why do they eat as they do, argue as they do? What is the matter of their heady scent? Why are they always drinking? Like a ray of the sun amid the darkness, a question is best followed to its source. So for the benefit of the inquisitive, I contrived to join a trading caravan to the claim, at least as far as the closest village beyond the breakwalls. The claim. It is a muted land where fire smoke hangs heavy in the air among the tall, thin trees, where the ground has not been dug up in the Oseram's ceaseless search for metal. It is cased in frost, and beneath the frost yet more frost before stony soil. And worse, soot. Everywhere soot, all pervading. Though I had worn my sturdiest travel silks, keeping them unsoiled proved impossible. Noticing my discomfort, some Oseram washerwomen offered their services, but seeing the shade of the water in their tubs, I declined. Indeed, regard for cleanliness is not an Oseram virtue. Despite its protective walls of piled slate and slouched round stone huts, the village struck me as overly exposed to the elements, the chief elements in the claim being a cold, oily rain and hoarfrost. Even so, the open fires hissed and spat and burned on, and the mood was bustling and lively, much as you might find in an outbuilding for livestock, for example. What I will endure to bring the light of knowledge to the folk of my tribe. The Oseram have no priests or kings, and spit at the mention of such titles, but they defer to the counsel of their wise men, the village ealdormen. It seems each settlement elects such men for the purpose of unceasing argument. From dawn until long into the night, they shout over each other on matters of policy and taxation. Come the next morning, a line of villagers will already have formed for the privilege of arguing back. I joined such a line for several hours while children squealed, birds squawked, and hammering, accursed endless hammering, echoed over the trampled straw and rain-filled cart ruts. Finally, I was permitted to face the three ealdormen and deliver my question. I asked for their opinion on the peace between our tribes and Sun King Avard's offer of welcome in Meridian itself. Readers, I say asked, but the matter was not so simple, as the Oseram erupted into insults and arguments even before the words had finished leaving my lips. I found myself talked over, shouted down, subjected to seemingly unconnected abuse, and it was only when I raised my voice in return, an invigorating experience, that I was grudgingly answered. Their opinions are muddled and mixed, to say the least, and I will not profane this parchment by transcribing the words used to express them. Suffice it to say that they see the benefit of free trade between our tribes, and indeed have flourished from it after long years of war. However, it seems few Oseram that trade outside the claim return their taxes, or even return at all. The ealdormen believe they are stolen away by a manner of living that is downright Kaja, a phrase that punctuates by spitting upon the floor. In return, I suggested that their mistrust and fear of a civilized way of life was positively Oseram. I could not bring myself to spit indoors. This caused great commotion, after which I was bodily carried from the building upon the shoulders of my hosts and deposited in the midst of a coming-of-age celebration, not for a man, but for some new manner of device. I woke on a cart arriving at Pitchcliff. My throat was hoarse, my arms numbed from accepting countless challenges to wrestle, and the taste of an alcohol, much like machine oil, was still on my tongue. My head ached as if split down the center. Truly, I had risked my life in search of an answer. Is there more to the Oseram character than brawling, drinking, and shouting? Simply put, dear reader, there is not. But let us hope that the Ealdorman's fears will be proven true, and in time the sun's light and Meridian's glory can temper these rough-hewn folk. I don't think he thinks too highly of the Oseram, or am I wrong there? Yeah, quite a jarring experience for a civilized Carja in silks in an Oseram village. Picture it, if you will. Okay.
Don't let your guard down.
Let's find Zaid. Zaid, where are you?
Meridian.
There you are.
Couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
Couldn't you?
You're Zaid.
And you're Anora. I can tell from your tone you've heard of me. Let me ease your mind. There seem to be wild stories about me among your tribe. But the Nora have me mistaken for someone else. I'm not sure where the fault lies, but the fog of war often breeds confusion. Unfortunately, some refuse to acknowledge the error. So it was with the last Nora who came through here.
The last Nora who came through here. You mean Nakoa?
Is that her name? Oh well. It was a very unfortunate situation. She attacked me in broad daylight. If one of my men hadn't spotted her, I might well have been injured. But we were able to subdue her without harm.
What did you do with her?
I let her go, of course. It was clear she thought I was responsible for unspeakable things. So, in a sense, her actions were justifiable. I explained that she was wrong, then sent her on her way. Sadly, I don't think she believed me.
Where is Nakoa now?
I don't know exactly. She left raving that she would find a way to bring me down. But I did hear a report from the garrison at Lonesome Rock that a young woman had been abducted by bandits. Might have been her.
So you deny participating in the Red Raids?
No, I didn't say that. I did have a role in those operations, albeit a very limited one. But all this nonsense about torture and murder, that wasn't me. They have me confused with some other commander. I don't doubt some of my comrades did bad things, but Sun King Avad has worked hard to eliminate such brutality.
Right.
You've really gone out of your way to help, Prefect Said.
It's no trouble. The Sun King wishes to make amends with your people, and I am his humble servant.
I'll go to Lonesome Rock and get to the bottom of this. I promise you that.
You do that. And if our men are anything less than helpful, please let me know.
There are no shadows under the moon.
Well, he seems rather keen to help. But, if I remember correctly, Nakoa was
I've been
hiding.
here working since the Spire cast a shadow on the Mesa. The Oseram are newcomers.
Yeah, thank you for this contribution. Nakoa was hiding and watching when her father was killed.
Don't look to me for help. My duty is to guard. I don't get involved in politics.
You can't get a word in edgewise, can you? We're all talking.
It's heavy.
And now she's talking. I give up. I give up. Well, I'm not so sure Nakoa was wrong.
I'm not saying the Sun King's weak exactly, but better keep my mouth shut.
Yeah. We have another glyph. I'm going to learn a lot here.
Lost. I'm a guard, not the...
Yeah, you're a guard. Okay. Yeah, well, the derangement of the machines. Now we finally learned something, at least from the Carja point of view. Esteemed lords and ladies of the Sun Court, honored Canes and patrons. It's Khans, patrons. Your concerns regarding the continuing derangement of the machines are noted. Though many seasons have passed since the first sightings of this frightful change. The Sun King is well aware that this is no longer a matter of reports from border patrols and Hunter's Lodge expeditions. Our needs only look to the abandoned estate lands. One needs only look to the abandoned estate lands, indeed the estates you owned, left for the jewel to reclaim, or to the empty freeholds of the common Carja folk. I think the jewel is the jungle. Know that the Sun King has taken every measure to protect Holy Meridian and the Mazelands with renewed patrols. As for entreating the Sun, we believe the cause of the derangement cannot be the Sun's displeasure alone, for the years of sacrifice under Sun King Jiran produced no noticeable effect on the machines. His luminance and the Sun Priests are in agreement that, even if this is an ordeal set for us by the Sun, our suffering will not be reduced with blood. For your edification, I will recount what we have observed of the derangement, of the simpler machines, the herd creatures, the gallopers, the scuttlers. I think that's a mistake, actually. At least the scuttlers, I'm quite sure, are the sharewalkers. There is another place where you find scuttler, and that is definitely a mistake, because there are no machines called scuttlers or gallopers, so we are probably talking about striders and sharewalkers. Probably. So, of the simpler machines, the herd creatures, the gallopers, the scuttlers, were where once they fled at the sight of men, now they are more likely to charge. The larger creatures, once only a menace to the inebriated and foolhardy, can be seen to lunge at the unwary. Oh boy, I've been reading too long. The unwary with murderous intent. This is to say nothing of the coming of the Sawtooth, or its metal brethren, the Ravager, the Stalker, or that terrible giant, the Thunderjaw, where we haven't seen any of them. Each one has proved a more capable killer of men than the last, each wielding a wider array of strange weapons. The wilds are no longer safe due to the hostility of these new machines, though to date they not attacked a settlement within the Sundom. Outlanders have brought no shortage of fanciful explanations for this behavior. Some suggest that the machines have come to resent men for hunting them. Yet such a thing has never been witnessed among beasts of flesh and blood, and they are proven to be more capable of thinking and memory. Carja hunters and Oseram tinkers alike have attempted to understand the phenomenon by inspecting felt machines, but these appear no different to those harvested many years before derangement began, with the same assortment of wires, braiding lenses, hearts, and so on. When these parts are subjected to the light of the sun, or to Oseram experiments with fire and spark, they react as they always have. The Banuk, however, claim to have recorded a change in the machine songs of the machine spirits, suggesting that these have become increasingly discordant. The Sun King has sent envoys to Banur to learn more, in the hopes that their mysticism might contain a truth when the rational light of the sun is brought to bear upon it. Of course, the Sun King graciously welcomes your own contributions to study of the derangement, asking only that they are delivered in written form and not during royal audience. His Luminance also hopes to dissuade you from participating in machine hunts during these uncertain times. The strength of a united Sun Court is the strength of all Carja. Respectful Tashadi Court Envoy. So, we're not any the wiser. We know the machines get more and more dangerous. So, yeah. Right. Let's see.
Can't trust him, not after what Jan told me. That garrison is my only lead.
There was a guard under the last king.
Indeed, it is. I think we've done everything we can at the moment at Daytower.
Some Oseram girl applied to the city guard the other day.
Did she?
Amazing.
So... Right, I think we are gonna quit here. Because we have to go back to Nora Land and possibly do the cauldron next time. We also have this little job we have to do for the boss here. Can't remember the rank, nor the name. Oh boy, it's quite late. So yeah, I better stop here before I really start to waffle more than I usually do. So right, that's it. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you next time. And I look forward to that. Right, quick save. And bye-bye.